Good morning, good morning. How is everyone today? Oops. First catastrophe of the day. I hope everyone is well. This is my segment of Would You Bend Education Station, and we're going to do basics. Just 1 second, I want to get one more thing that we may or may not use. Okay, maybe it's here. Nope, I don't have it. But that's okay. How is everyone? I hope everyone is doing well. It's Wednesday morning here in Boston. The sun is shining, but it's not that warm. I hope it's warmer where you guys are. My name is Rima Bechara, and I am... good morning, Glenn. How are you? Thank you for sprinkling. Thanks, Lynn. Thank you so much. We're going to start this project today, and more than likely we will finish it on my live. Although I had something else planned. And where is my ruler? Okay, we'll use this one. Oops. When you jump on, please say hello. I missed you all yesterday. I'm not feeling quite as dizzy today, but I'm not 100%, so if I goof up with mistakes, you'll understand. And I'm waiting for Would You Bend to sprinkle me. We're going to be working on a book box. And this book box is the top and the bottom and the sides are a canvas type material. And I am really loving the fact that on the inside there's like a velvet material, so I don't have to paint. And I'm going to show you the one we're going to work on because I've primed it. And we're going to be using a Posh Chalk paper. Good morning, Mara. How are you? So as I said, the box looks like this, but I have primed it. Good morning, Edie. Good morning, Robin. And we're going to be using this Posh Chalk paper. It's a deluxe paper. It's PCD 153, and it's called Stephanie in green. After cutting it out, thank you, Robin. Good morning, Betty. How are you? I'm going to cut this around here, but I'll go over this again. I'm just waiting for Would You Bend to sign me up. And we're going to put this on here. I know it's a bit short, but I'm going to be using Would You Bend 804, which is a beautiful new trim by Would You Bend, and it's all hearts. Look at this. I don't know if you can see. Okay, I think you could see better now, which I love. So, as soon as, thank you, Betty. No problem, Mara. Thank you for coming on. And on the back, my plan is to do a Venetian plaster on here during my live because I don't think I've got enough time to do all of this. So as soon as Would You Bend shares me out, we can start. I'm going to put this away and bring on the thing that I primed, which is this. I gave it 2 coats, but it doesn't seem like it because some of the dark colors are popping through, but this won't matter because of this. So what I shall do is, to make life easier, is to cut this, and hopefully I won't be short. So I'm going to take it out of its bag. It's so nice to see my friends saying good morning to each other. I appreciate you all being on. And there is our amazing lady. And before I cut, I'm just going to make sure that she is there. Okay, it's 9:04 and I'm sorry to keep you waiting, so we'll give them, it is Betty, isn't it? I love this image. And I'm not a green type of person either. So hopefully I'll be able to do this. She is, isn't she? Thank you for painting the walls. All right, now something else has dropped. I hope it's not something I'm going to need. I'm going to just draw a line right here. And hoping it'll be straight. I think I like this pen. Good morning, Nothing is Wasted Designs. Are you familiar with her, Betty? Because I'm not. I don't even know who she is, but she must be someone famous. Let me see if this works any better. I'm trying to be careful where I cut because I don't want to rip this up, so I might as well do this. And of course I can't cut a straight line. You all know that. And this I'm going to put on here. And I know I have, I will have a bit of a end here and here, but I'm going to be using, hopefully this Would You Bend is enough. The new Would You Bend 804, TR804, which I will show again. No, actually it's not, so I might have to touch up as well. Hey, Elizabeth. No, I think that's the problem. Oh, she was, Betty? Well, that's interesting. So, where is she? What did I do with her? I'm going to cut the top because I'm not going to need that. And the sides don't matter because I am going to sand these off. Thank you, Elizabeth, for sprinkling me out. I appreciate that. Okay, and I think we should be fine with this being there and this being there. I'm not going to do here. When I say here, I mean the side. So let's bring out my infuser, and this is the Posh Chalk infuser. And as I said, this is back to basics. There's nothing hard on this. This is just things that you would do if you were decoupaging. The first thing you would do is, if it's a dark background, is you would paint it a lighter color because your image will appear brighter. And let me show you if I can. If you can tell the difference between, look at how much brighter the green is. And over here, first of all, you can see through the paint, and then the green appears a bit darker. Good morning, Miriam. No problem, Edie. Good morning, Wanda. So, we're going to start. This is the front of the book, and as I said earlier, it's all velvet. This is a canvas, which I'm happy about. It's not cardboard. And I'm going to get some of the infuser. And hopefully I won't dump too much on. Well, as you can see, my infuser is a bit clogged, but this is easier than opening up the jar that it's usually in. So let me just put some. I'm not going to put too much as I usually do, and you know I overdo it. And I'm just going to apply the infuser. I put my infuser in here because it's easier to apply. The only thing that can happen is that the top can be clogged a bit, but with a screw or with a thin pin, you can undo it. So I'm just spreading this on. Normally I wouldn't spread it like this, but I did. Normally I would do part of the page and then wait. I'm going to stand up and not putting this away because we need to do the other part. And Would You Bend paper has a lot of fibers. It is one of the best papers on the market. And I did have a yeah, Lynn, I meant to ask you, is Holly feeling any better? And you can lift it up, and I'm trying to make it as flat as possible. I'm so glad. I'm so glad, Lynn, that she's better. Oops. What makes our papers better? The quality, the coloring is amazing. The amount of fibers. The fact that you can remove it and put it on. I didn't need to remove it there, but I just wanted to show you that even after I applied it, that's what makes their paper better. Better than most. Now remember, my canvas is not completely straight, flat. When I say straight, I mean flat. There are some bumps in it. It's not a flat piece of wood. And I'm going to find my brush and add a little bit more here. And I use, this green is amazing, isn't it? Just the fact that I can move it around, even when it's down, like this, is incredibly helpful. I didn't need to do this either, but I'm just showing you that even after you've applied it, you can still move it. I just want to make sure all my bottoms are down. When I say my bottoms, you know what I mean, I think, I hope. Or my edges. I hope everyone's having a great day. I hope the weather is good. Let me know what your weather is like. And on the live, we'll probably put some jewelry, maybe some flowers. I have a cameo here. I don't know if the colors work, but I might want to put it here. So I'm going to leave this, or actually I'm going to sand this down. And remember, when you're sanding down, please make sure that you use a grit of 300-400, so that, like this, or higher, so that you can sand it without tearing the paper. If you encounter a fiber, and you may, then just cut it here. And next we'll be working on the Would You Bend trim. Is that another fiber? Just be very gentle when you're doing this. And I'm removing the edges right now because I haven't put a top coat on yet, and I can do that. Okay, the first piece is done. Good morning, Trina. How are you? Thank you for sprinkling. So that's a good edge. Let's do the other side, and then we'll apply another coat of infuser. The infuser is another important thing to use as well. And you can use that not just to mix your pigments. If you can see right here, I have a fiber. But you can use the infuser, as I said, not just to mix pigments, but to decoupage with. So it has many uses. Miriam, a lot of people. My landscapers were here at the crack of dawn. That's what woke me up. They're not supposed to start till 9 o'clock. I mean 8 o'clock. So they're not in their right mind. So I'm just applying another coat of infuser to seal this down. It's also to protect it. Now I'm going to put the trim on, or cut out the trim. And I would like your opinion as to what colors we should do the trim. Again, I might have put a bit too much on. So I'm going to show you the trim. And I'm just looking at the light to make sure I have everything protected. And take your time doing this. Please don't rush it. Yeah, but you're waking people up though. Okay, so now I am going to apply this like this, but I am going to cut the edges. Because I'm not going to need this. And this paper is called Stephanie in green. And as someone already pointed out, the green is a beautiful green. So now if this is the front, this is going to be applied like this. But I want to do it so that sorry, I stopped talking. I'm just trying to have a great day. Nothing is wasted designs. And please come back and join us. Okay, so now I'm just going to add some of my infuser again. Thank you. Have a great day. Oops, this is still wet. Let me just move it around. And I didn't put any on this side, so we'll have to put some. And this is really Decoupage 101. And I'm going to put this aside so that we can work on our would you bend. Now, if you don't know what would you bend is, it is a wood product that when you heat it with messed up heating tool. Oh, sorry, I just lost you all. With a heat tool. You can do it with a hairdryer, but it will take longer. And this is fairly thick. It will do everything that wood does, except that you cannot bend wood, and this you can definitely bend. All the rolls, the trim, come in coiled up like this, and the prices that I put are for one single roll. You can order more than one, but most people will order one of each kind unless they know exactly what they want. So as you can see, it's beginning to move, but it needs a lot more. This one, you can barely move. And if you do move it, it will break. So as you can see, it still needs a lot more. You can use a hair dryer. You can also use pancake griddle or a griddle. Yes, sometimes it does. It depends on the thickness of the trim. And how many designs, how many wood you bend designs you're applying. Now this is not the only product that Wood You Bend does. They have a lot of designs, not just trims. And as you can see, I'm beginning to bend it. I'm able to bend it. And what I'm going to do, let's cut this way. See how easily it, now I can maybe do it all in one, but I'm not going to, for the simple reason that when I open it, it's going to bend and possibly break. So I'll do this in two pieces. So there's the first one, and you can cut this with scissors, just like that. So this will go on here. And let's cut another one for here. And on the sides here, I am going to have to blend it. Keep your trims coiled up. It's easier and faster to heat. They are amazing. I think I have maybe 150 trims, I'm not sure. But there are some beautiful ones. Now when you're using your heat tool, make sure you don't get too close, because it can go brown on you. The color can change. But The only thing you won't be able to do is to stain it, but you can paint it and it won't make a difference. Okay, let's see now. And you can cut it with one of these knives too, if you prefer. I just want to keep it coiled. You can't do that with wood. And the reason I chose the heart is because she was the restless sex, or the movie she was in was The Restless Sex. And I thought sex and hearts go together. I'm going to cut some for this end as well, whilst this is warm. And this will go on here. But I do have to blend a little bit. And over here. So you can choose what you want to use to cut it. Now, I think I said you can drill it, you can nail it if you want. This is cooling down a bit. And if you happen to break it, the fix is very, very easy. You put some good wood glue, and I'm looking for mine. I use Tight Bond Quick and Thick for this. I'm just coiling it back because I don't want it to break. And this will keep it neatly coiled. So that, see, now this is colder. It's harder to put down. Don't ever force it. I don't know where Would You Bend is or are, but I'm not going to attach these yet because I need to decide on the color I'm going to paint them. And as I said on the back, I am going to try and use the Athenian plaster. So let me just remove this part. And we'll be all set to work on it at 2 o'clock on my live, if you would like to come back and join us. It'll be my first time using Athenian plaster. So hopefully I won't mess up too much. So far, this is what we've done. This was the basic, really 101. And we'll apply this and this. But first, I would prefer to seal this and not put anything on the front because I want to apply the plaster. And the plaster gets applied with my trowel and I'll be pushing down. So until 2 o'clock, I hope to see you all back here if you're able to. If not, there's always the replay. I hope you all have an amazing morning. And I hope it's not raining. So take care and see you all later. Bye.